my goodness, can everybody hear me? Are we having a repeat of last night? Am I good? Am I heard? Oh, whoa. Yay! So I fixed one thing at the very least. Not everything, clearly. As you can see, probably, chat, you still are invisible. My deepest apologies. I have no idea why my chat box isn't working. It is beyond me. I've tried so hard and it's just not cooperating with me. And you know what? That's okay. Slay, I guess. We're gonna pog through the pain. I did fix alert sounds, so none of us will end up having like a heart attack every 30 seconds if something happens. Or at least I think I fixed alert sounds, and it's only one way for us to find out, and that's for an alert to happen, so my apologies if it isn't fixed, but I thought it was. Yeah. Also, I don't think I'm streaming to YouTube. I said stream to YouTube. I don't think it's working. So here we are. Whoa! Welcome in! Hello! Hello, hello, hello. How's the audio, by the way? Am I too loud or am I good? Yeah, YouTube has been mean to me today. I am very upset with YouTube, so we're not gonna worry about it. I'm just streaming to Twitch today. Okay, good. I'm glad it sounds good. Hello, Mae. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna do my best to stream until 10 so I can raid into Mae. But I can't make any promises because today's stream is literally gonna go as according to however you all do it. We did get sick at the same time. I'm still kind of sick actually, so we out here. Anyways, so today, tonight, this evening, or whatever time it might be, wherever you are, is Debut 2.0. I know. Oh, I don't want to make you start early if you aren't ready. Anyways, debuting is now officially. You're so right for that. Okay, so tonight is Debut 2.0, which is essentially my answer to me not being able to go super, super, super in depth during my debut because I would have been there for a very, very long time and I didn't want to take up any time that could have gone to Mae. Also, if y'all see my model just like randomly jerk up, it's because I have to adjust the way I sit every so often because I don't have good blood flow. So I have to change the way I'm sitting like literally every 10 minutes or else my legs will start to go numb. Yeehaw. But yeah, so just ignore if my model goes haywire. Just ignore it. It's okay. But yeah, Debut 2.0. So this is where everybody can just kind of ask me questions about stuff that I talked about during Debut, but I wasn't able to go super in depth with. If anybody wants to find out, hello Iris, welcome. Hermit crab stream when? I need to figure out how to set up a camera in my my tank. They're also like only active at night, which is fine because that's when I stream, but like I don't just want to stick I need to figure out the logistics of it. Like, am I just gonna stick my camera in my tank for like 3 hours and play lo-fi music? Is that something I'm gonna do? Who knows? But I'll figure it out. But yeah, so I mentioned anime and manga and video games and music artists and things I liked and things I didn't like and sea creatures and VTubers and Oh, that still sounds so loud. Was that really loud to you guys? I thought I turned it down. I literally put it on like 15% volume. Please. That's so upsetting. Oh, okay, good, good. It sounded really loud to me. Less loud than last night. Is it still too loud? If it is, I'll go in and fix it after stream. And hopefully third time is the charm. Hopefully tomorrow when I do Freddy Fish, I will have good alert sounds and also a chat that exists. That would be nice. But yeah, so any questions or any topic you want me to elaborate on? Because I did list like favorites of things, but I didn't. Oh my goodness, my sister. Get out of here. You're not. Don't be here. Go away. Just kidding. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, so any topics or anything that you wanted to know that I didn't cover, like what my favorite dish to cook is, or what my favorite dish to eat is, or anything like that, feel free to drop questions in the chat. I am looking at it this time. I am looking at chat today. Mr. my favorite K-pop group. It's a K-pop group that not many people have heard of, which is very sad because they put out really, really, really good music. All of their songs are bops, and I love them very much. And you can buy their latest Korean group single out from iTunes for 99 cents. It's very good. My favorite title track by them is Waiting for You, though. It's very good. It's also my ringtone and has been my ringtone for like since it came out. Yeah. So here's a fun fact about me. I like literally almost exclusively stan Nugu groups, like groups nobody knows about. Because I would do this thing where like I would just Google like groups that debuted that week. Like, and this was in like high school, so it was a while ago. And I would just Google groups that had debuted that week, and then just like watched every single music video that was released that week from a new group. And that's how I found a lot of the groups I like to listen to. But that also means that like most of them didn't make it popular, especially if like a big name company group debuted that year, which happens to most of them. But yeah, Mr. is really good. Literally every single title track is a bop. They don't have any bad title tracks. Yeah, we can do music questions. We can do any kind of questions. Music, video games, TV shows. Yeah, you were so right, Iris. Standing Nugu groups is it's a different kind of pain. It's really fun though. I used to, me and my friend, we used to like put together birthday projects for a couple of the groups that we stand. They are no longer around, obviously. That's what happens with Nugu groups. But we used to do like birthday projects, so we would gather gifts from fans and then like package them up and then send them to them, because you can do that with small groups. You can't do that with big groups. You can just mail stuff to them and they would be like posting about it on their Instagram or their Twitter. It was a fun experience. Yeah, rewarding and so painful. You were so right for that, Ro. Oh, favorite Utsupi album? Oh gosh, it's hard to pick a favorite. I think like with Utsupi, and with a lot of Vocaloid producers, like at least for me, I tend to select like favorite tracks from albums as opposed to like whole albums. But I tend to be like that with music in general. I don't know about ultimate favorite. I've been listening to Ogre and Vulgar a lot. Those are newer ones. But I've been listening to those a lot recently. Like they've been my little earworms, so they're on my earworm playlist. So I've just been listening to them a lot. I've also Jibaku is an older one. I think it has like an English title, probably something I don't know how they decided to translate it. But Jibaku is an older one that both Eri and I really like. It's very special to us, which feels weird to say about a song like Jibaku, but I really like that song. But yeah, I don't think I have a favorite Utsupi album. But in terms of like what's my favorite to listen to right now, it's definitely cycling through Ogre and also Vulgar, which are two newer ones. I think Vulgar was released like a few months ago. Yeah. They're both good. You should listen to them. What else? What else? They're good. You should. Yeah. Rin or Len. Len altered my brain chemistry. Um, he's the way I am, now. I love Rin a lot. I want to be Rin. Like, I admire her girl boss behavior. I also admire how she knows she's like annoying and she doesn't care and she uses it to her advantage. Love her. But if I had to pick between the twins, Len, something about the chemical makeup of Len and how that interacted with the chemical makeup of my brain was too it was too strong, too powerful. I blame Len for a lot of things. A lot of like the way I am now is because of Len. My taste in men, I guess. Len's not a man, but like when I was a child, he was older than me. Yeah, Ogre's good. I might do a cover of that. I don't know how to do screamo. Like, I can't scream because I can barely laugh for extended periods of time without losing my voice. But I do like Ogre a lot, so I might just get my spouse to do the screamo bits and I'll just sing. That's probably what I'll do because I do want to cover that song. But yeah, Len all the way. He's very special to me. Fiction by Beast Thoughts. Fiction is the reason why me and Mae are friends. We're literally that's how we met. We were sitting in a class, and I was sitting in the front because I got in trouble a lot. I was not a good student. I'll just let you guys know that. I know it may be hard to believe, but I was not well liked by a lot of my teachers. But I was sitting in the front of my class, and Mae was sitting in the back, and I was bored. I also have ADHD, and when you're bored and you have ADHD, you start doing things. And for me, that was like singing. So I just started singing. Aw, Mae. I just started singing Fiction by Beast. But like while I was singing it, I heard someone else also sing the exact same part that I was singing at the exact same time from like the back of the classroom. And like, you know, it was literally like in movies where you like stand up and turn around and you're like, oh my goodness. And it was Mae. It was Mae back there singing the same song as me at the same time. No worries. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, it's literally fate. Mae and I are literally soulmates and sign. She was in chat last night. But yeah, and that started our, how long has it been? What year is it? Almost 14-year long friendship that Mae and I have been friends. Very, very long time. But yeah, Fiction by Beast is a very, very important song to me. Yeah. Also, I updated my mic settings, but if you still hear a dog in the background, it's just Mango. Don't worry about it. He's a weird dog. Yes. Oh. I will tell Mango you said hi. Don't worry. Oh, Elrod, I saw that you said you did see it, or you did listen to Ogre. Yeah. Hi, Elva. Hello. Oh, have fun at work. Or don't have fun at work. Stick it to the man. You know, screw capitalism and all that jazz. Favorite free character? Oh, okay. Makoto, the light of my life, my angel, my sweet baby. I love Makoto so much, and I think his character is really good. Um, I like Makoto a lot. I like Nagisa a lot, but not like for a different reason. Like I just think he's funky and fresh. I feel like I don't really kin characters. But if I did, I feel like I would be Nagisa kin. So there's that. Listen, we feel some type of way about Tatsun, but he did what he had to do for Makoto, and I respect that, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I also really like Momo. I think he's just a sun boy. He's like a perfect sun boy, and I'm a big fan of sun boys, so I like Momo a lot. Um, and I like Kiss Me a lot. Momo is so funky fresh. I love him. He's just a little guy. Just a little dude. Um, yeah. I also really like Kiss Me. Oh, I think I said that already. But Momo, Momo and Nagisa and Makoto, I think, are my top three, Makoto being number one. He's just a wonderful, nice young man. He's like the kind of man you bring home to your parents and like they're good. They're like, wow, this is such a good man. You should marry him. You know, he's respectable. He's probably like one of the very few like nice young men I actually have as a favorite character. Usually my favorite characters are like menaces to society. My little dudes, I would love to list some of my little autistic dudes, like notably Floyd Leach from Twisted Wonderland and Misumi Ikaruga from A3. Um, I know I said last night that like Pokemon Trainer Green from Pokemon Adventures is like my number one fictional husbando. Hi, Hikaru. Hello. Um, yeah, Green. Green is still my number one husbando, but if I had to pick like an all-time favorite comfort character ever, the guy ever, it would definitely be Misumi Ikaruga from hit mobile game A3 Act Addict Actors. He's just very special to me. I love him a lot. And I could talk about him for like 5 hours. I could probably do a whole just like why you should stand Misumi stream. Um, I could also do a whole like why you should get into A3 stream, but I'm not sure how copyright would work for that. But Misumi, yes, please listen to Susume Pirates. It's life altering. Any song that has Misumi in it is life altering. I love him. He's wonderful. I think about him and I start smiling, which is like stupid because he's a character. But I don't care. He's wonderful. He's got like there's so much about him. He's got that autistic swagger that is like so endearing. He also has the ADHD swagger that is so endearing. He has little fangies. He has like such a positive outlook on life, and even in situations when he should be mad and he should not be forgiving, he has so much love to give in his heart for everyone, even people that have wronged him. And he always has love. Anyway, that's my that's my spiel about Misumi. Shout out to the little dudes with shark teeth. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm a big fan of shark teeth. If a character has shark teeth, he will probably be my favorite character. Y'all, I don't know what is up with my mouth tracking today. I think I'm just talking too fast. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, throwback to the time you were subbing. Listen, Citron's first character song cures like every bad vibe in the world. Like, truly. Anyways, A-E-I-O-U, Citron Dio. Beautiful. Aw, thanks, Moon. I may be cute, but I'm not as cute as you. Citron Japan! This is slowly just turning into a why you should get into A3 stream. And that's fine. I did say it was one of my... Not one of. It is my favorite. My favorite. May, shut your mouth. You are too cute. There's a reason why I refer to May as a toasted marshmallow. And it's because on the outside, she seems like burnt and crispy and unapproachable. And then on the inside, she's just like really soft. Like she's a closet romantic. That's a fun little secret about May for you guys. Hee 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 hee. Scorpio season. May is so cute. Secret in quotation. Exactly, Elrad. See, I'm glad everybody has come to realize the truth about May. The truth do come out. Yeah, every member of ASTRALYFE is like a little scrimblow, but like you have a lot of different flavors. There's also a lot of gremlins. I wouldn't say Nova is a gremlin, but the rest of us are. Even Moon has the potential to be a gremlin sometimes, but I don't think Nova's a gremlin. Nova's like a... I don't know. Eri is a villain's crumbly. Maybe Nova's only a gremlin around you, May. Oh, you're right, actually. I wouldn't call that gremlin. I would just call that, like, a woman with eyes. Like, have you seen Park Sung-hwa? He's beautiful. Calls on June. That's a group that, so I said last night that I only do, I usually only listen to second and third gen K-pop, but ATEEZ is a group that Nova and May have been getting me into. I'm going to... It's frustrating. I don't have time or money to get into another K-pop group, because I also got into VTubers after I stopped getting into K-pop, because all of my favorite groups disbanded. Except for one. Boyfriend is still around, and they don't do as many promotions, but when they do, best believe I am there purchasing at least one copy of each version of each album. But the rest of my groups disbanded, and so I went back into my anime phase. And then I got into my mobile gaming phase. And then I got into my VTuber phase, and I'm still in my VTuber phase, which is why I do not have time or money to get into another K-pop group. But that is not stopping Nova or May, which is really upsetting. Who's my ultimate bias? Hyunsung from Boyfriend and Doyeon from Mr. Mister. They're tied. Doyeon from Mr. Mister is no longer active as an idol. Mr. Mister technically hasn't disbanded, but they haven't done anything. And Doyeon left the band, and now he's just vibing. Good for him. I'm very happy for him. And yeah, Hyunsung from Boyfriend is my ultimate bias. My black belt. I have two. I have two black belts. They're both in Taekwondo. So I have a first degree black belt and I have a second degree black belt. I almost broke my body trying to get the second one. That was when I dislocated my knee for the fourth time during that test. Two, yeah. I don't just have one, I have two. Two black belts. So I'm a second degree black belt in Taekwondo. And And I know if you know anything about Taekwondo, there's kind of like two, like, not factions, but there's like two kinds of people that do Taekwondo. There's people who like do it casually or get really into the belt forms, and then there's people who do it competitively. And I was a person that did it competitively. Like, I went to tournaments. I went to like 4 or 5 tournaments a year for sparring. I also tried to do belt forms at tournaments. I'm not great at them because I have to think. And if I start thinking about my belt forms, I forget what the moves are. So I would not do very well at belt forms. But I did really, really well in sparring. I've never lost a match. I've gotten first place in every single match that I ever competed in. I have a lot of gold trophies. I have a lot of gold medals. Yeah, I have one trophy that's literally like 1 inch shorter than me. Yeah, but then I dislocated my knee for a 4th time and had to go to physical therapy. I've been to physical therapy before, but this was the 2nd time. And I went to physical therapy, and my physical therapist was like, "Bro, stop. You can't keep doing this. Do you want knee surgery before you're 30?" And I was like, I actually do not. And he was like, "Okay, stop." So I had to quit, which is like really upsetting. Very, very upsetting to me. But I'm trying to get back into it. I outrank my spouse, and if my spouse gets his 2nd degree, I will be going back, and I will be getting my 3rd degree because I'm petty like that. But yeah, I'm a professional fighter, I guess. I used to be. I also am very well read on like street fighting. So I'm not just like, I don't just play by the book. I'm also a dirty fighter if I have to be. So if you approach me on the streets, you will get crab-mouthed. That is a threat and a promise. Sorry for the sniffs, y'all. I am sick. But not even like actually sick. Like not sick enough to be like, I'm contagious. I'm contagious and sick. I'm just like, bleh. Usual Fio sickness tings. Ooh. Crab sniffles, criffles. Yeah. Yes, it's true. The only part about me that does not have hands is my immune system. Thanks, Lopi. It happens. The weather has been like absolutely buck wild over here, and whenever it changes really rapidly like this, I usually get sick. I can't even say that. I'm usually just sick. I'm always sick. Yeah, Sign. So May, Sign, and I are fully convinced that we are 3 parts of the same person. And when the big man upstairs was putting us on this earth, he split us up because he knew we would be too powerful. And Sign got the immune system. May and I did not get it. Obviously. But yeah. Lucia. Go to sleep. Oh my goodness, bro. Sick again. More like still sick. It never left. Oh, you just woke up. Okay. Wait, isn't it like stupid not a waking up or sleeping time over there right now? That's crazy. But yeah, welcome in. People are just asking whatever questions, whatever burning questions they have. So far everything has been about my interests, or my skills. Like I just elaborated. I don't know when you came in. I forgot to look at chat for a little bit. But I just explained that I have 2 black belts in Taekwondo. Yeehaw. Why crab? I love crabs. So that's why. Okay, you just got here. Yeah. So I have 2 black belts in Taekwondo. Dom, I'm a crab because I like crabs. Um, I love crabs a lot. I own hermit crabs like as pets, and I like to go to the aquarium and look at the crabs. I like to look at the spider crabs a lot. Um, but yeah, I love crabs. And I always knew if I was going to be a VTuber that I would um, do some sort of like ocean theme. And originally I was going to be a shrimp, but I like crabs better. So I went with crab. Yeah, crabs are cool. Which crab art is the fave? What do you mean by crab art? Hermit crabs are cool. Yeah, I love hermit crabs. They're fun. Did you know that they make noise? Crab species. Yeah. Alternate shrimp a day. I have it written down what my original name was going to be. I mean, it was always going to be Fio. But my last name. Can't remember what it was, but I know it's somewhere. Crab species. So, my favorite crab species is probably hermit crabs. I like hermit crabs the most. And out of the hermit crabs, my favorite hermit crab species is the Ecuadorian. I think they're the cutest. They have the cutest eyeballs. Um, yeah. But outside of hermit crabs, I like spider crabs a lot. I think spider crabs are really fun. I know people I know people think they're scary. I just think they're really neat. They just look so smart. Crabs do scream. It's more like a shrieking. Um, yeah, they also chirp. Troll crabs. Yeah, they're pretty gnarly. Oh, Diary, you had hermit crabs too. Yeah, and you had 2, which is good because did you know hermit crabs are colony colony species crabs. So they actually will die of depression if you don't have more than one. So it's always important to have at least 2 hermit crabs so they don't get depressed and die from sadness. And there's your crab fact for the night. Oh, Iris, I'll send you a video. I'll send you a video later. Crab depression. Compression. Yeah, Iris, I'll send you a video of one of my old hermit crabs just like screaming because he was mad at the world. I don't know what his deal was. He was just upset. Finding Nemo. Hmm. Um, it's like a chirping noise when they're like happy. And I didn't know crabs made that noise either until I got one. Ah, until I got crabs, bro. Why is my chat censoring my own bot, y'all? This is so messed up. Anyways, that's another thing to fix. As you can tell, I'm a crab in STEM. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I didn't know crabs chirped until I got them and then I fed them banana for the first time and they were like, this is the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my life. And then they were just like chirping. It was crazy. Um, do I have a dog? My family members have a dog. I still live with some family um because housing is expensive. But yeah, there is a dog in this house and he is a little nightmare. No one likes him because he's insane. A crab scientist, a cryantist, if you will. Woo! Don't be mean. No, I don't like. He's mean. He's mean and he's annoying. And his favorite hobby is biting people's ankles. I don't. I don't like him. It's not a chihuahua. I think that would be worse. I literally think the only way he could be worse is if you were to tell him, see how I care. I know you speak dog, Eri. I'm so excited for Eri to debut, you guys, so you can hear Eri bark. She's very good at it. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to like generate topics that people can ask me things about. See, and animals love me, and I don't think it's that he doesn't love me. I think he's just annoying. Like he's just like he doesn't know how to love people and not be annoying about it. I think that's his problem. But he is still really young. So, hopefully as he gets older and mellows out, he won't be as annoying anymore, but he is like so annoying. What is a niche skill that I have? What is the niche skill that I have? Oh, I'm really good at vibe checking people. I don't know if that counts as a skill, but like I've never been wrong about first impressions I get from people, even though I try to be open-minded, and if I don't initially like someone, I'm like, well, maybe I was just in a bad mood. But no, I've never been wrong. And that goes for like all sorts of vibes. Like I always know when somebody has a crush on me before they tell me, which sounds really conceited. I hate saying that. But like every time I'm like, I think this person likes me, and then they tell me and I'm like, see, why do I doubt myself? I doubt myself because I don't want to be conceited. Yeah, I vibe check Eri and Sela all the time when we go out to eat because they never know what they want. So they'll be like, Fio, vibe check me really quick. Do I want shrimp or chicken? And I always know. And if they don't listen to me, they regret it. They're like, man, I should have got the other thing. And I'm like, yeah, you asked me to vibe check you. I vibe checked you. Vibe check you. Lucian, oh, you're nice. You're really nice. Which I keep telling you, and you're like, no, I'm not that sweet. And I'm like, okay, you can lie to yourself. It's okay. But you're very sweet. You give off like big, gentle, giant vibes because he is massive. He is a massive man, but he seems very nice. Dom, your vibe check. Listen, your vibe check is somebody who likes couches a little too much. So there's that. I don't know. No, I don't know. I know you didn't ask, that's why I'm not going to tell you my vibe check for you. You evolved from couches? What are you on now? Just any furniture? Like a fridge? A fridge is furniture, right? Yes. I feel like I should get some BGM for when I'm talking. Is the silence bothering anyone else, or is this just my ADHD? A fridge is too furniture. Well, I guess it's not. I guess it's an appliance. A coffee table. A chair. A lamp. Yeah. A nightstand. A chandelier, is that furniture? I just keep naming things that aren't furniture. Apparently, I don't know what furniture is. Is a bathtub furniture? Is a washing machine furniture? Recliner. Everyone is naming furniture. I've yet to name a single piece of furniture. I never leave the bathroom. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna find some free BGM. Recliner is furniture. Yeah, well, I said Nova, I said recliner because someone else said recliner. That was not my own original thought. My original thoughts were fridge, bathtub, chandelier. I have been to IKEA. I love IKEA. I could spend hours in IKEA. I got the IKEA shark He's very near and dear to me. Like the actual OG IKEA shark. Yeah, and I love the meatballs. They're very good. I have no idea if they're actually like truly authentic Swedish meatballs. But I don't care. They're good. Yeah. I once looked up how to actually pronounce the IKEA shark, but I have forgotten how to actually pronounce the IKEA shark, and I don't want to embarrass myself by pronouncing it wrong. I don't want to be that American, so I'm just gonna call it the IKEA shark. IKEA is a religious experience. It's so great. Like everything about it. I walk into an IKEA and I'm just I don't know. Like I'm enthralled. I'm enraptured. Blog. That's definitely not it. Yeah, I took Sela to IKEA once or twice. I can't remember. I've taken you at least once. It's very wonderful there. And I used to live phonetically with my full chest. Lidl. Human language is hard. That's one thing I've had to learn. So if y'all ever hear me mess up about like pronouncing things or saying things, you have to understand. This is my first time being human. I know this is probably a lot of you all's first times being human, but you've been human a lot longer than I have. I'm like fresh. I'm like a fresh human, like freshly human, freshly squeezed. It's not bad. See, yeah, I don't have dyslexia, but I have dyscalculia, which is dyslexia, but like with numbers. Um, so I can't do math, and I don't understand objects in 3D space, and I don't understand Eri. 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 You are dyslexic. But yeah, I don't know how objects work in 3D space. I don't I don't understand maps. I never know where I'm going. I don't understand directions. Oh, Eri. Oh. Oh, sweetie. Sela, that is so mean. Y'all. Stop. Stop bullying my sister in chat, please. Huh. Oh. What alert was that? Oh. I'm looking. I can't read my own alerts. My OBS window is very little, so I can't read them. Oh. Why are there so many J's? Is it like J? Bloage. European languages are beyond me. They're very difficult to me. Not a short J. What's a long J? Oh, aspiration. Oh, like the ticket. I was also really bad at those too. I have it's not as bad now because I went to speech therapy for it, but I have a lisp. So like a lot of the double consonants in Korean were like hard for me because my tongue is just doing all this extra stuff that it's not supposed to be doing. Especially the shiat and the sangshiat. I can never pronounce the sangshiat correctly, and I kept trying to explain to my Korean professor that it just wasn't going to happen because I have a lisp. And she just wasn't understanding it. She was like, just just do it. And I was like, okay. Haha, there's my throne if you could see the link. Wow, okay. Banning my own bot in my own chat. Sorry, y'all. I'm silly and goofy for that. Wow. Stream elements. I think it's the safety setting on my Twitch chat, actually. They're doing their best. Yeah, it's the safety settings, like, you know, when you're setting up your moderation for your chat. Yeah. Naruhodo. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Yee. What else y'all want to know? What else do you want me to talk about? What has been covered? K-pop group, K-pop Ultimate Bias, black belts, favorite crabs. Whoa! Raid Pog, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Chewy Chio, thank you for the raid. What were you playing or doing? Oh my goodness. Raid Pog, 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 Pog. I hope the stream was good. Welcome in, welcome in. If you don't know me, I'm Fio Soliidae. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they aren't deafening and they're still too loud. I need to fix that again. I'm Fio Soliidae of ASTRALYFE. And I debuted last night, so I'm doing a debut 2.0 now. And people are just asking me questions in chat. We're just hanging out and chatting and having a good time. I actually need to go back some questions for asked right before the raid, and I got distracted. If I had to give up one food for the rest of my life, what would it be? Tomatoes. I don't eat tomatoes anyway. Is that cheating? I mean, like, I eat them if they're in stuff. But if I could never eat a tomato again, I would not miss it. And I wouldn't mind. I would not be sad in the least bit. I think they're nasty. Do I have an inner monologue? Yes. Yes, I do. I constantly, like, when I'm talking, y'all, my phone just fell on the floor. If you heard that, my deepest apologies. But when I refer to myself, or like when I'm talking to myself, I'm like, okay, we gotta get it together. Like, it's we because it's me and the voices in my head. I want to know ASTRALYFE lore if I've missed it. How long have y'all known each other for? Okay, so I have known Eri for her entire life because I'm her older sibling. That's how that works. I remember I was there when she was born. So unfortunately for her, I've known her for as long as she's been alive. Next is Mae. I've known Mae the second longest. I've known Mae for almost 14 years, which is a long time. And then the next longest person I've known is definitely Sela. I met Sela when Sela was still pretty young. So I think for Sela, I've known Sela like 12 years, probably something like, it's definitely more than 10. Yeah. And then I met, Eri Mae Sela. Yeah, and then it was Nova next. I met Nova almost 10 years ago, like 8 or 9 years ago. And then I met Moon 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, Nova, isn't that crazy? Like, it feels like it hasn't been that long, but I just looked at the year and I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's been almost 10 years. um yeah, and I've known Moon the least amount of time, but when I first met Moon, and I think they can also confirm this, when we first met, it felt like we had been friends for a very long time. And that goes for everyone in ASTRALYFE. Like, when I first met them, it felt like we had already been friends for a very long time. Like we weren't new. Yeah. And I introduced everyone to everyone. Which is why I'm the leader, because I introduced everybody to everybody, and now we're all besties. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, is saying tomato cheating? Sorry, I just saw that. Chocolate. I could probably live without chocolate. I really like chocolate, but not as much as I like fruit flavored like sweets. So if I had to give up something that I enjoy and eat on a relatively regular basis, then I could give up chocolate, which is probably sacrilegious to a lot of people in chat. But oh well. Do I have an inner picture? Yeah, okay. So I have the voice and I have photos. Which is wild to me because some people don't like visualize things in their head. Which like isn't bad. That's not a bad thing. I just cannot imagine that being the case. Just like I can't imagine having a quiet brain. Like people who don't have ADHD, their brain is quiet. I can't imagine what it's like to have silence. Are you really? Lucian, are you really? I'm Look, listen, I like chocolate. I do. I like chocolate. But I like fruit desserts better. I think fruit flavored desserts are better. Like to me, I like them better. So, if you ever make any fruit desserts, I'll roll up. But I could give up chocolate. Like if I have to give up something I like and eat on a regular basis, I could give up chocolate. Because, like, what am I supposed to do? Give up rice? No. I would die. I would literally die. I can't live without rice. Give up fish? No. Who do I look like? Rice is life. Exactly, Kenji. But yeah. I know there's a lot of people that really like chocolate in my chat. I'm related to one of them. Yeah, Iris, me too. It is like IMAX in my head 24/7. Like there's always a voice. There's always a voiceover, at least one voiceover. I'm always visualizing things. I'll be like, okay, time to do this. And then I think it. When I go lay in bed at night, I'm like, what movie quality scenario of my OCs am I gonna play through in my head to fall asleep? And then I do it. And it's got sound, it's got surround sound, it's got images. Yeah. Lucian, are you in our Discord? You should drop it. I want to see it. Not the surround sound. I got those Bose surround sound speakers. I got the Bose speakers. Exactly. I'm like, and then like, if it's not good enough, you can just like rewind it and run it again. Or like, if you don't like it, you can just switch. Like you can just put on a different movie in your head. Sometimes when I'm really bored, I don't know if this is a thing, if this is a thing that people do or should be able to do, but sometimes when I'm really bored, I can just be like, man, I want to watch Shrek. And then I just like remember Shrek in my head. like I'm just watching Shrek in my head. Like with the audio and everything, which I think is a little crazy. Maybe I've seen Shrek too much, but sometimes that's just what I do. Yeah, I know, May. And it's insane to me that you can't just put on a movie in your head. Oh, Robots is a good one too. I do Nemo a lot. I can like quote the entire movie of Nemo. Oh, Eri does not like robots. She doesn't like the movie Robots. She doesn't like robots in real life. She doesn't like the little, when you drive by the little mechanic shops and they make little like robot figures out of like spare car parts. She hates those the most. So naturally, whenever I pass by them, I take pictures of them and I send them to her because that's what good siblings do. Yes, let's have a robots watch along. I love robots. Um, I love robots so much. It was such a good movie. I feel like it was such an underrated movie. I also really like watching a lot of my like most quintessential childhood movies or movies that people like never watched or have never heard of. Ever seen iRobot? Yes, I have. I have seen iRobot. Whoa, hello. First time chatting. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Moon, I just want you to know if you do a robots watch along, I'm literally going to be right there. Yeah, iRobot is a good movie. I need to watch it again. It's been a while since I've seen it. Very good. In DMs, The Chocolate Dragon. I'm so excited. I want to see it. It's on HBO. Who has an HBO subscription? That is my friend. AI, I have. I have seen AI. It's also been a while since I've seen AI. Ooh, Big Hero 6. I love Big Hero 6. I cried. I cried so hard. Oh, wait, you're right, Nova. I literally have access to it. And by me, I mean my spouse. Yeah, Big Hero 6 is good. I cried in theaters watching it, obviously. I love Big Hero 6. I think it was very good. I like uh oh, what's her name? Honey Lemon? Is that her name? I think she's so cute. She's so cute and I love her character so much. She's so good. I love her. I also really really like the stoner. What's his name? Fred. I think he's funny. Yeah, Honey Lemon. I love Honey Lemon. Yes, her design is so good. The she is she is mean. Honey Lemon, the way like her purse is set up for her to make her little chemical concoctions. She's such a girl boss for that. It was really fun. Johnny number 5 short circuit. I have not ever heard of that. Is that a live action film? Is that an animated film? What is it about? I like watching movies. I like watching movies. I also really like watching bad movies. That's like a hobby of mine. So if it's bad, don't be afraid to recommend it to me. I love to watch bad movies. Dom, you're a liar. I can't believe you would lie to me. A live action from the 90s. Ooh, okay. I'll put it on my list to watch. Oh, it's on Hulu and Disney Plus. Oh, well, I have Hulu. And by I have Hulu, I mean Nova has Hulu, so I have it. Favorite bad movie? Okay. This is hard because a lot of the movies that I genuinely like, a lot of people think are bad, but I don't think they're bad. So I'm gonna go with a movie that I think is like objectively bad, but is still really fun. Um, so earlier I mentioned my favorite K-pop group was Boyfriend. When Boyfriend was what year was it? I don't know. When they were like in their third year of existence, Fio, yes. Everybody needs to know about this movie. But Boyfriend was more popular in Japan. They still are. They're more popular in Japan than they are in Korea, and overseas. So they're quite popular in Japan. And I thought it was in their second or third year at least. 2012 would have been their first year. Or well, their first full year. Since they debuted in 2011. Anyways, Boyfriend made a Japanese movie called Go Go Ikemen 5. It's so the quality not good. The quality is not good. The plot not good. There's 8 billion plot holes, but the characters also not good. But it is one of my most favorite movies to watch. I watch this movie every year. Like, I have to watch it every year. It's so funny. There's a character in it called Professor Texas, except when they show his name on screen, they show the Mexican flag. Slay for that. But the premise of the movie is that this girl who has like zero talent makes it into this like performing arts school for the most talented people, and normally you have to audition to get in. But she didn't audition. She just like made it in on a scholarship or whatever. And there are 6, well, oh, my bad, that's a spoiler. The 5 hottest guys in this school are like their own little clique, and they're the 5 hottest and they're the 5 most talented guys. And guess what? If you've watched any shoujo anime, you know how this goes. All 5 of them have a big fat crush on the untalented, very normal, very plain honor student who's there on a scholarship. And there's like so much, it's such a stereotypical like otome game that became an anime plot line. Like literally, this is Ensemble Stars, this is Utapri, like it's the same plot. But it's so bad, but I enjoy it so much. The music's good. The music is the only not bad thing about it. But the plot like felt like they had written a lot of things and then did not have the budget to film it, so they just cut out a lot of stuff, but did not do any sort of like editing check to make sure the plot still made sense. Man, I wish Sign were here. Me and Sign adore this movie. Anyway, it's called Go Go Ikemen 5. Everybody should watch it. It's very good. It's beautiful. My favorite bad movie. No, they're horrible at acting. They're like really bad at acting. My favorite member, my ultimate bias, he's the worst at acting. Yeah, kind of like Dream Night with GOT7. It's like the same premise. God, I forgot Dream Night existed. You just blasted me back into memories I forgot I had. Yeah, it's the same concept, except they try to do this little plot twist. I just want you to know there's twins in Boyfriend, and it is a major plot point. It's a major plot point in the movie. Yeah, so the movie's called Go Go Ikemen 5 because there's 5 dudes who are like the main hot guys, but there's 6 members in Boyfriend, and all 6 members are in the movie. And that's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to spoil it. Not that it's like not a plot point you couldn't see coming from like 12 miles away, but I don't want to spoil it. It is a very good movie. Maybe I'll do a watch along of that. Maybe I will. Actually, I probably won't because it's not easy to get. I don't want to do a watch along of something that like isn't easy for people to access, because then it won't be very watch alongable. But I do highly recommend it. My favorite bad movie. Favorite bad movie that's in English. I watched this one recently with my friends because we all like watching bad movies. Actually, no, you know what? That's not the one. My favorite bad movie in English is The Lost Skeleton of Cadabra. It's very good. It's a movie that looks like it was made by me and my friends. It's very good. You should watch that one also. It's bad on purpose though, so I don't know if that one counts. Like they purposely were like, let's just be stupid and have fun because not all cinema has to be serious. And I respect that. And I think it's a really funny, fun movie. Um, but yeah, those are my favorite bad movies. I have seen Birdemic. Another fun fact about Fio, I have like a it's not as big as it used to be, but I have like a fear of birds. Birds creep me out. And yet I keep watching all these bird movies. Um Birdemic was really like wild though. Like as a concept terrifying, but the movie itself, like it's so good. It's chef's kiss. Oh, they finished filming the sequel of Velocipaster? Yeah, we gotta watch it. Um, what's my favorite horror movie? Ooh. I've been slacking on watching horror movies recently. Because people won't go watch them with me. May will, but May did not live near me for a while. And so I stopped like going out and watching them. I know you will. I know you will. But you didn't live near me for quite a while. And now I'm not as free. I'm not as free to go watch things anymore. But we should go watch one. I don't know if there are any out right now. I feel like summer is normally when a lot of horror movies come out. I don't know why that is. Favorite horror movie? Gosh, I haven't seen any in so long. Yeah, I'll go watch The Exorcist with you. I did want to watch Skinamarink, but I didn't get to watch it. My in-laws were watching the Black Phone, I think is what it was called, last night. And I was cooking, so I wasn't really watching, but I would pop like my head over to see it every now and then, and it looked really interesting. Like the plot looked really interesting, so I do want to watch it. When it comes to horror as a genre, I like horror that's less like jump scare after jump scare after jump scare, and like it's all just shock value and gore. I'm not really a big fan of those. Like I'll watch them, but I like horror movies that have you guessing and trying to figure out what's happening. Those are my favorite kinds. Yeah, Skinamarink watch party. Okay, Ro, yeah, come over. I'll be waiting. Sorry, I did not answer your question. Favorite horror movie? I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen one. Like I said, I've been slacking. I haven't been watching them recently. Yeah, thrillers over horror any day. Like suspense and thrillers, which I still think fall under the horror category. I feel like horror has evolved a lot in recent years. And it used to be more thriller, and then it went through this weird like phase where it was all about shock value and like how nasty looking you could make your film, and that became what horror was for a very long time. But I think we are getting back. We're getting back into horror like as a plot device, I guess is the best way to say it. I'm not the most well educated on horror. I like it a lot. Eri. May is the horror expert. So if you want some really, really good recs, or if you want to talk more in depth on like horror as a genre, I would talk to May. Yeah, that's like her thing. Yeah, okay, so the movie Eri is talking about is called The Visit. I was chaperoning Eri. I'm quite a bit older than Eri. So I was chaperoning Eri because her and her friends wanted to go watch this movie, but none of them were quite old enough to watch it without an adult. So I took them to it. Yeah, it was The Visit. It's not good. Yeah, it's the one with the oven. It is not a good movie. It was not a very well filmed movie. The plot was kind of wild and very loose. I also don't like movies, and this is one problem that I have with horror, that people tend to do, is that like why do we always pick like groups of people that people already have like overwhelming bias against in order to like use them as our plot devices in a horror movie. Like old people, we already like don't value old people in our society. Like we throw them in nursing homes and we think they're all crazy or they're all wrong or they're all stupid. So I don't like using the elderly as like the main villain in horror movies because we already don't like them. And same with people who are schizophrenic or people who have DID. I don't like using them as the main villain and as a plot device in horror movies because people already have overwhelming like negative bias towards those groups of people. So I think we need to stop doing that. But yeah, The Visit sucked. It was not good. like when the old lady was running around naked with a knife, I was like, what is going on? It also just wasn't like, it was not filmed well. Oh, see, I see the DM on my phone. I'm trying to be good and not look at my phone while I'm streaming, which is really hard. I'm easily distracted. I don't know if you've noticed this yet. But yeah, that's my little rant on horror. I think it's a really great genre, and I think the creation of it, like the reason why it was created, is really important when it used to be about like reflection of society. I don't like the phase it went through where it was all just like how gross and unsettling, and not unsettling like not in a good way. Like Nope was unsettling, but in a very, very good way. That was a phenomenal film. But I mean unsettling in that like how much gore and like how much like nasty human bits can we put on screen and count that as like scary. I feel like the plot, like they kind of let the plot suffer and let other movie devices suffer in favor of just being all about shock value, and I don't like that in anything. Yes, go get some sleep. Yeah, thank you for stopping in. I hope you're able to get some good rest. Boom, 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 boom. Which movies scare me the most? I saw that one. Horror movies don't like scare me. Honestly, movies that aren't supposed to be that scary scare me more. Like, one of Eri's favorite movies is Poseidon, and that movie terrifies me. I don't handle movies with like traumatic water scenes in them well. So I don't like Poseidon. That movie scares me. Oh, The Core. If you've ever seen the movie The Core, that movie gave me nightmares. I had nightmares about that movie for like months. Yeah. Like I'm a crab, I live in the ocean. I frequent the ocean. But it's scary. Hi, poet. OMG. Welcome. I'm good. We're just hanging out. We're just chatting. As you can probably tell by my literal Twitch. Oh well. Yeah, we're just hanging out. We're just chatting. We're talking about movies that scared me. Because we were talking about horror movies, and I mentioned that horror movies don't really scare me. But the movie Poseidon scared me. The movie The Core gave me nightmares for months. What's that movie with The Rock? San Andreas. That movie also gave me nightmares for months. So like horror movies don't really scare me. I just find them more interesting than anything else. If you've ever watched a horror movie with me, I usually end up laughing the whole time. I try not to. But yeah. Yeah, Poseidon is a movie that Eri likes a lot. I don't. It's terrifying to me. I don't think it qualifies as horror. Yeah, possible real life events. Like for me, horror movies aren't scary because like I know. I mean, like if it's like a kidnapping or whatever, or like a serial killer, like those are things that happen in real life. But for whatever reason, it's easier for me to separate myself from like a horror film because I know it's fictional. But like the odds of me getting hit by a tsunami wave on a cruise boat are very, very slim, and yet I'm more terrified of that. But I'm also the kind of person, like, I have the irrational fear that my house is going to get swallowed up by a sinkhole in the middle of the night and no one's going to be able to find us. And I know that's not like super plausible, but it is a fear I have. I'm terrified of it every day. Every night I go to sleep, and if I feel like any slight rumble, I'm like, this is it. I have not seen Shutter Island. Is it good? Should I see Shutter Island? Sinkholes should be illegal. Vote for Fio Soliidae for president of the world, and I will make sinkholes illegal. Oh, it's a mind twist. Yeah. Okay. I'll watch it then. Tangerine. I did not read Tangerine. Moon, I'm also quite a bit older than you, so whatever I would have read in school is probably not what you would have read in school. We were also in very different school environments. Ew. Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, that's fine. I've watched movies with Leonardo DiCaprio in it. Oh, sinkholes in that book. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Now I won't read it. Trigger warning, Leonardo DiCaprio. Trigger warning, sinkholes. You're a real one, Moon. Yeah, okay. Let me see, what time is it? Alright, looks like we have a few more minutes left. Oh, yes, ask your hard question. How are the sniffles? They're still sniffling. Favorite Undertale song of all time? That's so difficult. Gosh. I'm not gonna include Megalovania because I feel like Megalovania is a given. Like, it's just too iconic. And technically it's not an original Undertale song. Ha 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 ha. Toby Foxalore. But if I had to pick a favorite Undertale song, Death by Glamour is so good. It's probably Death by Glamour. Yeah, it's not a full song, but Uwaso Heats is also one of my faves. It's my favorite of the Uwas. There's like 3 Uwas. There's like Uwaso Holiday, Uwaso Temperate, and Uwaso So Heats. And Uwaso Heats is my favorite. I like it. It tickles my brain. But like in terms of like, I guess, well, Uwaso Heats counts as a song, but like it's only like 45 seconds long or something like that. Yeah, Uwaso Heats is so good. I love Undertale. That entire soundtrack is like just banger after banger. I also really like Bird That Carries You Over Like a Proportionately Small Gap. I think that's the title. That one's fun. And Thunder Snail. Thunder Snail's really good. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's either going to be Uwaso Heats or Death by Glamour. As a Mettaton stan, Death by Glamour was just perfect. Yeah, Spider Dance is good, and the Spider Dance is what I think people forget about. I got stuck. I got stuck on that battle for a while because I forgot to like get any healing items whatsoever and had 0 monies to buy healing items at her little bake sale. So I just kept dying. Metatunkin. Yeah. I was so worried I wasn't going to be able to talk for a long time. I don't know why I was worried. I talk too much. I'm always talking, so I don't know why, like, what I was worried about. I don't know why I thought I was going to have a hard time talking for like an hour and a half. Yeah, we've got like 5 more minutes. Oh, Eri never finished Undertale because she could never beat Mettaton. She rage quitted so hard. And now she just doesn't want to hear about it. Yeah, Mettaton induced trauma. It's okay, Eri. I'm not a gamer crab either. And people are going to find this out when they watch me play games. Like, I'm going to be streaming. This is part of why I also want to branch out into different types of content, because I am not a pro gamer. But there's so many pro gamers out there that even if you are a pro gamer, it's hard to like it's hard to like break out into like visibility. So that's why I want to try to do different content. And also mostly because I'm not good at video games. Well, then I'm gonna be the most famous VTuber in the world because my personality is a 10 billion out of 10. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, we've got 4 minutes left. Any last minute burning questions? Yeah, 10 billion out of 10. Before I put into my little ending card, and then we'll raid into Mae once she's live. Hot dog or hamburger? Hamburger all the way. I'm not a big fan of hot dogs. Eri, that's foul. Oh, Eri. Don't tell. But I think you know the answer. Pepsi or Coke? Neither. I don't like dark soda. But if I had, like, if it was between Pepsi or Coke, it would be Coke. I'm a Southerner. I'm from the American South. It's Coke all the way. But I don't really like dark soda. My soda of choice is Sprite. Why is Sela Spectre my favorite member of ASTRALYFE? They're not. My favorite member of ASTRALYFE is actually our manager, Bonky. Bonky is my favorite member of ASTRALYFE, our manager. Sorry, Sela. Sweet tea all the way. Unsweet tea is, well, okay. I love tea in general. Like, I like all sorts of tea, and I normally don't sweeten like my green tea very much. I don't really sweeten like other sorts of teas. But like when we're talking about like, you know, standard American sweet tea or unsweet tea, it's got to be sweet tea. And my sweet tea needs to be so sweet that if I take like one sip, I immediately get like a sugar coma and then I die. Like that's, oh, McDonald's sweet tea or Bojangles? That's so hard. They both have really good sweet tea. I'm gonna say Bojangles because sometimes McDonald's is a hit or miss with sweet tea. When McDonald's sweet tea is good, it's like really good, but it's a hit or miss. Bojangles sweet tea is always good. Like Bojangles sweet tea is always good. Yeah, McDonald's has sweet tea in America. The American South. That's my favorite thing to give to people. Like if they've never been to the South or if they've never been to America, I just like to give them a good, like, traditional Southern sweet tea and just watch them, like, explode. That would be, like, if I could go back in time to, like, the Victorian era. You know how people were like, if you could go back in time to the Victorian era, what would you give a Victorian child to, like, make them die instantly because their mind can't comprehend it? I would give them, like, a sweet tea. Like, a super sweet, like standard Southern sweet tea. I think that would kill a Victorian child immediately. Oh yeah, Bojangles is a Southern, yeah, it's like a Southern fried chicken place. They have better biscuits than Popeyes. Popeye's biscuits, like, you cannot eat without drinking 8,000 gallons of water because they're so dry. But Popeye's chicken is better than Bojangles. But Bojangles has these little breakfast biscuits that are like blueberry. They're like blueberry scones. They're very good. Fio, can you hit the gritty? No. I wish I could, but I can't. Fun fact about Fio, I can't dance. If I like had a gun... Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Where's my mute? I don't remember my mute toggle. I can't hit the gritty. I can't dance. If somebody was holding a gun to my head and asked me to dance, I would just die. Not the Tisker. Thanks, y'all. If I had a gun, I'm gonna get, that's for my 2.0, I'm gonna get a gun. Y'all aren't ready. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's already past 10. It's okay. It's okay. We're vibing. We can vibe for a little bit longer. Does anybody have any last, like, burning questions? Before I say goodbye, any last questions? Yes. Why is Fio? Because God said so. Adam Sandler, Michael Cera. I don't like Adam Sandler. I don't like looking at his face. I don't like him. He also, there's like a little mouse in Animal Crossing that looks like Adam Sandler. I don't like him either. Yeah, Moose from Animal Crossing. He looks like Adam Sandler. I don't like him. Yes, Eri, what's your question? Because I sneezed, I'm just like extra sniffly now. Oh, I'm gonna ban you from chat. You see, doesn't he look like Adam Sandler? He literally looks like Adam Sandler. Moose Animal Crossing literally looks like Adam Sandler. I don't. He's so nasty looking. And I know, and I feel bad saying this because like every villager is someone's favorite villager. And I'm not saying he's bad. He's just not for me. I don't like him personally. I don't like that he looks like Adam Sandler. He disturbs me. So that's my little bit. I do plan on doing a see, I do plan on doing a yeah, doesn't he does look like Adam Sandler. I'm not lying to y'all. But yeah, I do plan on doing a like a tier list, like a ranking stream where I rank all of the villagers in Animal Crossing New Horizons into tiers, except I'll try to not be mean because they are just pixels. So it'll be tiers like 100% would always invite to my island, and then like the bottom tier will be like I have personal beef with them, so I hate their guts. But I plan on doing that sometime. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know if I'll do it next week. I need to think about what I'm gonna do next week. Yeah, Sasha and Marshall are really cute. Yeah, Raymundo. Oh, well, I don't know if I can call him that. Let me go delete any doxing information off my previous accounts, and then I can call him Raymundo. I love Tom. I would not be mean to Tom. I would not be mean to Tom. You know I respect your father. But yeah, I think I'm going to end soon so that y'all can get in there and watch Mae. She's playing Resident Evil, of course. What else would she be playing? That's her favorite. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me today. It was really nice. It went better than I thought it would. Just having you all put questions in the chat. I'm glad we got to hang out. I'm glad we got to chat for a little bit. I hope it was fun for you because it was fun for me. Yeah, and that's it. Otsufio, yeah, Otsufio. Thank you for coming. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Freddy Fish and the Case of the Missing Kelp Seeds tomorrow night at 9 p.m. EST. So if you're able to make it to that, that would be really fun. It's an old-timey classic PC game from my childhood. So I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of nostalgia. So I hope you're able to make it. But yeah, thank you for coming. Otsu Fio. Bye bye.